On the 29th of July, 2020, a police officer from Louisiana pulled over a vehicle that was traveling along a highway 30 kilometers over the speed limit. The traffic stop started out just like any other, but upon searching the car, the officer makes a horrific discovery.
Sarge, there's a dead body in the trunk. Hey, step back here with me, man. How are you? Hey, good afternoon. I'm Trooper Nielsen, Louisiana State Police. The reason why I stopped you was for speeding. You know how fast you were going?
No, sir.
73 and a 55, so it's 18 over the limit. Do you have your driver's license?
No, sir.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
And why are you driving?
I was just
Okay.
going home.
Whose car is this, man? Your big brother's?
So far, things are going fairly routine. But when Mitchell is unable to give straight answers to simple questions, the officer gets suspicious.
Stop. Step here. Step here to me. Look at me, Michael. Make eye contact with me. Step out here. Step up here. Is there any weed in the car? Yes or no?
Just a doobie in the ashtray, like.
Okay.
Other than that, there's
Anything else?
Dizzy.
All right. You be honest with me, I'll be honest with you. I ain't looking for no roach. Where are you headed right now?
I was just headed back home.
Where's home? What's your address? No, stop. Come here. Where do you live? It's easy. It's easy to answer this. Where do you live? You don't know how to drive to your house?
I was coming from there, how I got lost.
So what's the address?
No.
What? You don't know your address?
No, sir.
Okay, come back here. Come back here.
Mitchell's nervous demeanor prompts the officer to escalate the situation to a car search, to which Mitchell consents to hesitantly.
You've admitted there's a small amount of marijuana in the car, and I've smelled it. It's probable cause. Can I take a look in your car? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
Mitchell has granted permission for his vehicle to be searched. At first, the cop is most likely only looking for drug paraphernalia, and his examination of the front seats leaves him empty-handed. However, as he turns away, he spots multiple bullet holes in the rear left side of the vehicle.
All right, now, step here. When did all this happen? When did all that happen?
that happened.
When?
My brother, he said it
How long ago?
happened,
Days?
Yeah, it was like.
Okay, come back. Just leave this here. Come back here. Just stay right here in front of my car.
When Mitchell is questioned about the damage, he's unable to give a clear explanation as to how and when it occurred. This puts the officer on high alert, and he now suspects Mitchell could be involved in something much worse than drugs and speeding.
Hey, it's Jesse again. I'm sorry to bother you. I got this car speeding 73 and a 55. It's a black and orange Camaro. And it's got like 3 bullet holes in the left side of it. And he said he thinks his brother said his car was in something 2 nights ago.
As the officer runs a background check on the vehicle, he confirms that Mitchell has been lying the entire time. His real home address is almost 1,000 miles away from the one he provided. Additionally, the car is registered under an entirely different surname from the one he gave the officer earlier.
Now he says he lives in Winsboro, but he's got a Richwood address, and the car comes back out of Monroe, and he's got this he's got a GPS thing put in, but he don't even know the address, so he's lying about a bunch of junk. Where do you live? Be honest to me. Monroe?
Yes, sir.
Richwood.
Yes,
You don't live in Winsboro.
No, sir.
Why would you try to bluff me on that? Why would you lie to me on that? Because I already knew that before this guy said something. What's up? Talk to me. You better stop lying to me right now, or you're going to be in jail.
I'm just going to my sister's house.
To your sister's? So when I kept asking you where you live, you don't even know, because this ain't even your house. That's the last freaking lie you better tell me.
The officer is determined to figure out how Mitchell got into possession of the vehicle, and more importantly, who the real owner of the car is. But if the situation wasn't confusing enough, a man randomly appears on the scene, claiming that the boy's family are looking for him.
His family in Monroe is looking for him.
Okay, all right. Well, I got somebody pulling up behind me. What do you mean they were looking for him?
They looking for him. The car missing. Hey.
Okay, give me the phone. Hey, man. His name is Mike. He's not given that name, though.
But what's strange is that they give another name for Mitchell and the owner of the vehicle. The cop makes a few calls and tries to make sense of things.
There's a kid that's been reported missing, and that they took the car from Monroe, and he lied to me about his last name, his address and where he's from, that the daddy's looking at him. Some random guy pulls up behind me and said, hey, this guy's looking for that kid. I need to know if this car has been reported missing, stolen. And I know he's BSing to me about where he's going. He says he's going to his sister's house down here. If you could, hey, talk to him, see if you can figure out if the sister thing is legit. I told him, I knew he was lying to me. He said he lived in Winsboro. Put that together real quick, but something else ain't. He said this guy gave him the car. He's got the GPS on his phone on the back lid. He said that's where he's going, and I knew he was lying then.
Things aren't looking good for Mitchell. Even if he's telling the truth about his brother letting him borrow the car, it's likely the car is stolen. But where did the bullet holes come from? And why did Mitchell lie about his address? Suddenly, the cop is informed over the radio that a missing person report has gone out in the area.
What I'm being told is that the boy who gave him permission to use the car is missing. So he's lying his ass off. Go looking for the person who owns the car, find out that the son of the owner of the car is missing, and now we got bullet holes all in the car.
I got you.
So something's
Bad, right?
The only thing he lied about was his address in Winsboro. He don't have a driver's license, but he lied about living down here. I don't know what he thought that was going to do. But if he's knows something about this boy that's missing, there's bullet holes. I'd like to at least. We need good. I guess I'll do as much good contact as I can.
After making a few more calls, the name of the missing person is revealed to be Michael Robinson, the alleged brother of Mitchell, and the person who gave him permission to drive the car. But the actual owner of the car still remains a mystery. With police backup arriving on the scene, the cop decides to give the vehicle a more thorough inspection.
Like, this looks close. Like bam, 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 bam. Yeah. And the boy, see? I'm gonna do the obvious thing I want to do. Hey. Yep. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Do you understand? Don't move. To get you in the court of law, you have a right to an attorney. Have one present during any questioning. At any time, you can choose not to make any statements or answer any questions. Do you understand? If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you by the court. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Concealed inside the trunk and riddled with multiple gunshot wounds, they found the body of Michael Robinson.
Who is that? Who is that?
That's him.
Who is who?
That's Mike.
That's Mike. How did Mike get there? Tell me.
It wasn't me, man. It was.
Okay.
I just hit him, bro. I did.
You just hit him?
That's it.
During his arrest, Mitchell claims that he wasn't the one who killed Robinson, and he was just trying to hide the body.
Shots just came out, boom, boom, boom. Mike hit the ground. He was holding his stomach. He was like, bro, you shot me in my stomach. After he ran to the car because he knew Mike had a gun too. He went in there, grabbed Mike's gun. Mike was on the ground. He just did it to him, and that was it.
You did what to him?
He shot him in the head.
Okay.
After that, he was like, pop the trunk over here, pop the trunk. Pop the trunk. I just grabbed his legs, threw him in there. And after that, he took the car, and I was like, he took the car with the body, and I was gone.
Mitchell is then brought in for questioning, where he continues to plead his innocence. blaming another man named Cameron for the murder of Robinson. But after further interrogation, Mitchell finally cracks under pressure and admits to shooting Robinson himself in self-defense.
I turned around. Mike had his gun in his hand. Like he was like drawing it towards me. And I was scared. I didn't know what to do. So I turned around, I shot him. And I mean, stop shooting till the bullets ran out.
Step in the right direction, okay? Getting it off your chest.
I'm on 18.
With the robbery not going the way he planned, Mitchell panicked and shot Robinson repeatedly with a handgun before loading him into the trunk of his own car. Mitchell then drove the stolen vehicle for 13 hours from Richwood to Louisiana in hopes of dumping Robinson's body. He may have even succeeded too if he hadn't drawn attention to himself by speeding. With the story straightened out, the cop finally asks what Cameron had to do with all of this.
Did Cameron have anything to do with this? So Cameron is totally innocent.
Where did you come up with Cameron?
You
don't like him, or?
He jacked me for some money. He jacked me for a large amount of money a while back. Like,
that's it.
but yeah, it was he at gunpoint, but
So Cameron robbed you one time.
yeah, he
At
robbed.
gunpoint.
Cameron's name is cleared, and in March of 2023, Mitchell was sentenced to 25 years in prison for the armed robbery and second-degree murder of Michael Robinson. Michael Robinson was a graduating senior at Grambling State University. He was only 23 years old.